All right, gentlemen, today we are talking about the percent proportion. So what we need to do for finding the percent, says look for the percent, so for an example, what that would look like, what percent of 5 is 4? You're taking the two pieces that are the same, so the 5 and the 4 are the two whole numbers, out of the is equal to a percent out of 100. Now, we don't know what that percent is. We're going to talk about how to find that here in a moment, but that's how you'd set up that problem. If you're finding the part, or what number is 80% of 5, you're looking for the piece out of 5 is equal to the 80% out of the total of 100%. Or if we're finding the whole, 4 is 80% of what number, it would be 4 over W, or whatever letter you want to use. I usually use question marks. Variables get, I don't know, difficult, I guess, sometimes. So I don't always choose to use them. I don't know why my sidebars are black. There we go. So we'd have 4 out of the over the W, or question mark, is equal to 80 out of 100. Again, 80% out of a total 100%. So in a percent proportion, one ratio or fraction compares the part to the whole. The other ratio is the equivalent percent written as a fraction with a denominator of 100. So that's how you would determine that guy. Part over whole is equal to percent. So question number 1. I'm sorry, I can read very well today. What percent is $15? What percent of $15 is $9? So since I need to get my writing utensil, since $9 and $15 are both the same thing, that's the part of 9 divided by the whole, which is 15, is equal to my what out of 100. So when I do this, I cross multiply. So 9 times 100 is equal to 15 times question mark. And when I take 15 times question mark, that's 15 times something. I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to leave it as such. This gives me 900. And then to undo the multiplication of the 15 times the question mark, I divide both sides by 15. And that should give me 60. So I should get 60% since I'm asked for the percent. All right, A, what percent of 25 is 20? So 20 over 25 is equal to question mark over 100. All right, gentlemen, I set it up for you. Give you the answer. Should be 80%. Part B, 1275 is what percent of $50? So 1275, ooh, that's a funny 7. Out of 50 is equal to what percent out of 100%? Cross multiply, and you should get 25.5%. That's my chopstick at school. Number 2, what number is 40% of 120? So since I have the percentage, I know I can set up that half of 40 over 100. So I know I'm not missing that piece, but I want to know of 120. So 120 is the total, or the whole, and the part is the question mark. So I'm going to cross multiply again. So 100 question mark is equal to 4,800. Divide by 100, and I should get 48. Now, since I'm looking for a number, there's no percent on this answer. Or I could say, hey, I was given a percent in the question, so I don't need a percent sign in this problem. All right, C, what number is 5% of 60? 60 is the total. I'm looking for the total. I'm looking for the part. I have 5 over my 100%. I get 100 question marks is equal to 300. So then I divide by 100, so I should get the number 3. 12% of 85 is what number? So I have 85. Sorry, question mark over 85 is 12 over 100. Cross multiply, get 100 question marks is equal to there, 1020. Divide by 100 and I should get 10.2. 18 is 25% of what number? So this part is getting flipped. So 18, let me do my fraction part here. I like to show this. 18 is 25. So since 18 and 25 are set together, they're on the same spots, in this case the top, because I know the bottom of my percentage must always be 100. So I'm looking for that guy. So I need to take 18 times 100, which is 180. Put an extra 0 on that. Is equal to 25 question marks. Divide both sides by 25. I should get 72. %40 of what number is 26? Okay, go ahead. Sorry. And 84 is 75% of what number? Go ahead and do those two. $65 and 112. Last one. The average adult male Western lowland gorilla eats about 33.5 pounds of fruit each day. How much food does the average adult male gorilla eat each day? So I'm given the fruit, which has a percentage. So I know I have 67% out of my 100. Well, they're telling me that 67% is equal to 33.4, 33.5. I cannot read numbers today. So I'm trying to find the total amount of food he eats. So I get 3,350 is equal to 67 times my question mark, because I cross multiplied. Divide both sides by 67, and I see that they eat about 50 pounds per day. There you are, gentlemen. Enjoy your homework.